MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 2 of the NLDS between the Chicago Cubs and the Washington Nationals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, this is just a 5-game series, so getting that first win under you is great. The most important game of a series, though, is the next one you're about to play. So treating this game like it's absolutely critical is a good way not to get too comfortable with your lead.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your defending National League East champion, Washington Nationals.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he fouls this one off. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will get foul for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out to left field. And Kendrick will make the play on it for the first out. Here's Chris Bryant now in head-to-head meetings with Gio Gonzalez. He's only 2 for 10. He's taken him deep once. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and oh my. Hit him with the high. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. His first homer here in the series, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. And the throw's offline as he tried to sweep it up that time, but came up with nothing but a glove full of dust.
Well, as we take another look, you can see that's definitely a throwing error here. The ball bounces right off the infield grass. A nice effort to try and make the save, but it was a tough hop, and he can't bail his teammate out.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit sharply on the ground. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. Cubs are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Home half of the first coming up here at Nationals Park. It's now 1-0 Chicago. And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He's got great power. I love watching a guy could take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
Kyle Hendricks is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Kyle Hendricks is not one of these overpowering guys. He's a little bit, he reminds me of Greg Maddux. He's 88 to 91 with really good sink, great straight changeup, and has the slurve. Not a true curveball, not a true slider. The key to Kyle Hendricks, inducing early contact. The more pitches that hitters see, the better chance they have to hit on him. If Kyle Hendricks is on, you'll know early he'll be getting a lot of quick outs.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for out number 1.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
First pitch coming, here it is. There's a strike.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Batting third.
And so with 2 away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 0-2 once more. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They still trail 1-0. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the 2nd inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is skied into short left center. Coming in on it is Eaton. 1 away. At the plate, Kyle Hendricks.
Kyle Hendricks.
First pitch on its way. There's a fastball swung on and hit foul off to the right for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
You know, D-Row, coming from a guy that made his living throwing a baseball, anytime a pitcher gets a base hit, I know that wasn't hit hard, but it's going to go down as a bullet in the scorebook.
Yeah, 100%. I know it's frustrating to watch the opposing pitcher get a knock, kind of the knock you expected. But you know what? He put the ball in play, and now he causes a problem.
Here's Ben Zobrist now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Set to deliver the 0-1. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll be a base hit for Zobrist. Long throw to third. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ
as he swings and lifts a pop-up out behind short.
Turner ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air out to center field. Eaton is under it, and the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. Set to lead off the home half of the second.
Baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Called strike 0-2. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Here's Daniel Murphy now. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. Just a 3 for 13 batting line. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Fly ball out toward left center field. Giving chase is Almora. Around first, he's digging for second. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, he started the offensive production with a bang right there. That's the first hit of the game, and it's a good one. Driving that ball to and over the wall for a ground rule double, and he's basically able to stroll into second base.
In now is Anthony Rendon, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Batting 7th, left fielder.
And now for Washington, Howie Kendrick. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Morgan ranging into shallow right, and that's the third out. 1 left for Washington. They're down 1-0. Ready now, Joe Morgan. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Joe Morgan.
Here's the first pitch to him. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too much.
At the plate, Chris Bryant. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
One and one the count. Bryant to the opposite field. And it's gone. Chris Bryant plates a pair with a home run. His second home run of the game, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Now that one is definitely worth looking at again with our show track technology. It had plenty of distance to get out of the park, and you can see why when it's hit at 115 miles an hour. That's not something you see every day.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Vladimir Guerrero. As he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Into the box, Fred McGriff. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. His second home run of the series. And the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
Into the box now, Wilson Contreras. He grounds it sharply to third. Fielded by Rendon. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Ready for another chance? Kyle Hendricks. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And Kendrick squeezes it for out number 2.
Now batting,
now at the plate, Ben Zobrist. A base hit in his first trip. First pitch on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Kendrick has a read on it. And that retires the side. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Cubs lead it 5-0. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters, now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Now at the plate, Gio Gonzalez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Late that time for a strike. A called strike over the outside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
In now is Adam Eaton.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
0 for 1 here in the early going. 0-1, here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. Softly hit out towards short. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2. The next 0-2. Line drive to center field. Eaton is right there, one down.
Now batting.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground out to short.
Turner has it.
And quickly there are 2 away.
The batter, number 8.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And here comes an important cog in the big red machine, Joe Morgan. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Eaton is under it. And that's the third out. Cubs are down in order as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Here's Bryce Harper now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Right fielder, Bryce Harper.
First offering on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Weak chopper up the line. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Zimmerman makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. Oh, he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Here comes the first pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw in time and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Here's Chris Bryant now. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
High pop-up. Zimmerman has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Now in the box, Vladimir Guerrero. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a shot to left field and deep. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here for Vlad Guerrero. His second home run of the series. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens. Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. From the stretch. Line drive to left. And Hendricks squeezes it for out number 2.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Lifted in the air to shallow center field after it is eaten, but he won't get there. It falls in.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. Softly hit out to short. And this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Middle of the night here at Nationals Park. It's the Cubs 6 and the Nationals nothing.
Leading off for Washington, third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
First delivery to him on the way. Check swing and a pop-up out toward the mound. Hendricks has it, and it's a quick out number 1.
Up next for Washington, left fielder,
Stepping up to the plate, Howie Kendrick. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. Good swing there, but this is fouled off to the right side. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. McGriff shading to his right. 2 down. Digging in the switch hitter, Matt Wieters. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count. Find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
High in the air into shallow left center. Calling for it, Happ. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Ryan Madson gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Ian Happ will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Yanked fouled off to the right. A pause and the 0-2. Line toward right center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning.
Well, clearly they challenged the guy they shouldn't have right there. He's got a missile launcher for an arm, so when he saw him trying to stretch a double, he unleashed one to cut him down, so probably won't be doing that again in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman,
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And here comes an important cog in the big red machine, Joe Morgan. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 6 runs, 11 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They lead it 6-0. Matt Adams is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Matt Adams.
Now here's the pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2.
0-2 is the count.
Just missed with a breaking ball. This one's down to third. Bryant's got it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Up next for the Nationals.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch hit in the air down the right field line, and Vlad won't get there. This is a foul ball. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is, a little bouncer that winds up foul for the second strike. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
Waiting on it is Almora.
2 gone. Ready for another shot now, Adam Eaton. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series, and they're on the board at 6-1.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
Right-hander number 34.
And now Bryce Harper, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. No hits to this point. Behind 0-2 now. One run on 3 hits, 1 error thus far for the Nationals. Hit in the air down the right field line, and foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Nats draw just a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. The 2-3-4 hitters now to start the 7th, and this is now a 6-1 ball game. Back here at Nationals Park, it's on to the 7th now in game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. Sean Kelly is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 27, Sean Kelly.
Chris Bryant will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero, pulled high in the air out to left field. Hendrick is there. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left. Digging in, Fred McGriff. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Into the box now, Wilson Contreras. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Lifted out towards straightaway center field, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. It's stretch time here in our nation's capital. It's the Cubs 7 and the Nats 1. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. The pitch. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
The 1-2. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Another 1-2 delivery. On the ground to third. Bryant is up with it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, second base.
So striding forward now, Daniel Murphy. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
It's really been an amazing transition for Daniel Murphy, known more as an average type hitter, Matt, when he was a member of the New York Mets, but since he's put on a Nationals uniform, boy, the power surge has come, and it has not stopped.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Softly hit here to the left side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
He's set. Here it comes. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Murphy at second. Rendon at first. 1 gone. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third. So they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's in safely at third, as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time, and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as a result.
Wilmer Difo will be called on to pinch hit now, and he'll do it in a golden RBI spot as he's got 2 men in scoring position with only 1 gone in the inning. Grounded down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Tapper up the line. That winds up foul. Back up the middle and through into center field. A base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Hey, he did an amazing job just to be able to get wood on this baseball and drive it through the infield. I mean, that pitch was executed perfectly. Breaking ball down below the zone. Nice job right there.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Got him to go down swinging there. Trey Turner becomes out number 2 this inning.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive? No walks up to this point, so he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden, and a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Pedro Strop comes on to pitch from the bullpen now in an unexpected move. He's their closer, so it's a surprise to see him here in the 7th. No balls and 1 strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 on its way. Missed with a slider. 4 runs here in this half inning. 1-2 now to Adam Eaton.
The count is 1-2.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. And that's going to wipe away the possibility of a double play as the runner moves into second. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. 8th inning coming up. The Cubbies are in front, 7-5. Brandon Kinsler has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
21, Brandon Kinsler.
Addison Russell is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Russell.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Kendrick is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So in now for Chicago, Ben Zobrist. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's set, and the pitch. This is pulled into right, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 9.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Lined into right, a base hit. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended.
Now batting.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First pitch on its way. Looped out towards short. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Ready once again, Joe Morgan looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hard liner to center field. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. They're still up 7-5. Carl Edwards Jr. is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. And now Bryce Harper. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy. Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. From the stretch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Harper leads off first with one away. Even on 0-2, a dangerous count for Daniel Murphy.
0-2.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now,
and hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base.
it's not easy to steal on a catcher that has a good arm, but he did just that and beats that throw into second base.
Here comes the 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Guerrero is there, and the inning is over. Nationals lead 1. They're down 7-5. Back now with baseball on MLB Network from the nation's capital, just down the street from the Capitol building. We are set for what remains in this one. Joaquin Benoit enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Leading off for the Cubs.
At the plate, Chris Bryant. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
First pitch coming, here it is. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. 1 out, nobody on. Down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th. Fred McGriff will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard hit ball to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So the top of the 9th keeps it rolling as he comes through with 2 away.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
In there, a base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Standing in now, Carl Edwards Jr. as he'll lift it up in the air. This is back behind second, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. They lead it 7-5. Here's Howie Kendrick. He's the one to start things off with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a 9th inning rally. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. A ball and a strike. The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3. Striding in once again, Matt Wieters, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. Right side and right into the shift. Zobrist is there on to first, and Wieters is set down now, 2 away.
Up next for the Nationals,
Michael Taylor will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Michael Taylor.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. And it's fouled away. Last strike now for the Nats. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
(7-5) tonight's final. The Chicago Cubs have evened up this series at 1 game apiece. Kyle Hendricks pitches well enough to get the W. Gio Gonzalez struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.